Elvis.
Ugh. It's tempting just to buy a new mic arm just to get over that. I wonder if I could RMA this thing.
Maybe if you just complain about it, they'll send you a new one.
Right. Do you have any idea the influence that I have?
Do you know how many Roadcasters I've sold for you?
Pretty much.
I've basically been your Roadcaster dealer this entire time. Basically. Hey, we kind of matched tonight.
Yeah, we do.
Black and orange and white.
Oh, yeah. Why are we still offline?
I don't know. I saw your merch shipped.
Yeah. Oh, we are live. Wait, are we live? Oh, we are live. Yep, we're live. It says offline on Restream. I don't know why.
Yeah, and YouTube says we're live. So I guess that confirms that we're live.
All right. You heard it here first. We're live. Okay. That's a little loud. Test. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, test. 1, 2, 3.
I can never tell if you're like just bantering whenever you do that, or if you
that
legitimately
I forget to test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you're just like, why is he saying that into the mic?
No, I think you're testing yours, and I don't think I need to test mine, but I do, so I just tested.
Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I've noticed?
What?
Talking to your mic.
I'm talking into my mic right now. What?
Weird. Okay, never mind. Huh. Well, for some reason, for a long time, whenever you would talk into your mic, it would show my mic was getting a little bit
of my audio.
Yeah, see, like that, but it shouldn't.
Okay.
Anyway. I'm gonna turn these down a little bit because does it feel loud, or are my headphones just loud?
It sounds loud.
It does sound loud.
It doesn't.
Okay.
I'm just watching the waves. They look good.
Thanks. All right.
Nice waves.
Fun fact before we go live, I was reading in the podcasting subreddit, as I do, and somebody was asking about what are dBs, what are decibels, where do you need it to be, and stuff like that. And somebody was like, yeah, no, basically, you should just never record over negative 20 decibels.
Wait, what?
They were like, you should make it so that your talking volume is negative 20 decibels, and anytime you're louder than that, the loudest it should go is like negative 10 decibels, and that way you never peak. Okay,
could you
sure.
imagine how loud that background noise is when you bump that up?
That's what somebody said. They were like, okay, you know, your concept of record quiet and then boost it in post so that, you know, you never peak. Sure, that makes sense.
Great concept.
But whenever you bring up your audio, you're also bringing up the noise floor with you. And unless you have spectacular equipment with a completely silent room, that's going to be unbearable. Like, I can't imagine.
We record at -3, by the way, guys. And we sound like such nerds. Like, -20? Are you kidding me?
Negative 20 decibels?
You know what your background noise would sound like?
Oh, the noise floor would be atrocious.
Come on.
I shudder just thinking about that noise floor. All right. You ready to go live?
Yeah.
Or start recording anyway?
Uh-huh.
All right. I have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
You're starting it, so.
All right.
Shall we begin?
Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. It's time.
It's time. Did you say it's time?
Stay calm.
Hi.
No, thanks.
We're calling about your vehicle's
No thanks.
Extended warranty.
Yeah, no thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 156 of the Vents Lab. Rebecca, when was the last time you were contacted about your car's extended warranty?
You know, I actually, okay, maybe in the beginning I got that one, but that's not the ones that I get all the time now.
Which ones do you get?
Oh, they've gotten real sneaky when they contact me. Recently, one was about my electric bill.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's one you don't want to mess with.
They almost got me on that one.
That is unfortunate.
Did you get a call about your warranty?
I have before.
Uh-huh.
I've gotten, calls about my car's extended warranty. And first off, my car is paid off. Second, it was bought third hand, I think. So it's like,
Yeah,
why?
you wouldn't put a warranty
I
on
never
that thing.
had a warranty to begin with. What are you guys talking about? They've never gotten me with that. I could see that being a problem if you bought your car new. That is a problem.
Have you ever got by a scammer?
Honestly?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wait, you?
Well, I should explain. The true answer is no. You want to type in our credentials while I tell this story? Do you remember our credentials for the restream?
Nope.
All right.
No,
cool.
I do not.
Well, I'll try to I'll try to type and
Okay.
tell.
You know what? I will explain my electric company story before you dive in and start explaining what happened with the time you almost got. Because I didn't get got, but it was only because I didn't get the information I needed fast enough to get got. You got it?
It's asking me for a CAPTCHA now. Are you kidding me? This is an app on the computer. Why do I need to prove I'm not a robot? I downloaded you.
So anyway, I got a call that my electric bill was overdue and that they were going to shut off my power. And I'm like, oh, that's strange. I thought I just paid that recently, but it's possible. Like sometimes I just forget and don't enter it and then I'm like, oh wait, what, a warning that my power is going to be shut off. I should probably go ahead and pay that. So they had me like figured out. They knew like what would work with me. So they tried this and they're like, you need to call this number to get this paid immediately. And so they start rattling off the number and I'm like, oh my gosh, I should be writing this number down.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like digging for a pencil and I try to write the number down, but I don't get it. And they didn't repeat it. So pro tip to the scammers, you should repeat the number that you want to scam somebody with. So instead of like dialing the number, I just searched up the electric company that I use and I called them. And I said to the guy, hey, I got a call that my power is going to get shut off. And he's like, no.
No.
And I was like, oh, I should probably check and make sure my bill's not overdue. And he's like, no. I'm like, what is happening?
Is somebody like listening in? Like why is he being so short?
Yeah. And I was like, are you sure? Because I got a call that my power was being shut off. And he's like, no, it's a scam. And I was like, okay, but is it though? Because it's possible that I didn't. Can I just check? Can you check my account? Do you want my name? Make sure my power's not being shut off. Sorry, I got distracted by your text line. To make sure our power's not going to be shut off. And he's like, no. We're actually redoing our website. So we're not shutting off anybody's power for any reason right now. So that was definitely a scam. And I was like, oh, because it told me to call this number. And he's like, yeah, never.
Never call that number.
Just go to your bill or the website and call the number. And I'm like, whew. Nathan, if I got that number, they might have gotten me. And they could have gotten like several $100s out of me because I would have been like, man, how long has it been since I paid my bill? Whew, that was a close one.
Well, Rebecca, I had a similar situation, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Yeah. So, a little thing about me, if you didn't know, I'm really, really good at making impulse buys. I will make an impulse buy impulsively, almost. You know, it's crazy. And there are so many crosswalks to click on this CAPTCHA. I'm still doing CAPTCHAs, by the way. It takes so long.
So I didn't tell my story long enough to hold over for you to be able to get logged into this.
The problem is I can't remember the password, and every time you try a new password, it makes you do the CAPTCHA, and you have to wait for a new CAPTCHA to load. Nope, it didn't work.
And these are the problems
All
that
right.
we go through.
You're just gonna have to
when we're
read
just
the
live
read
on
the
air
chat
here.
there. Yeah. So I made an impulse buy this weekend. This Saturday, actually, this past Saturday. I got home around 1:30 that morning.
From shopping and
No.
oh
No,
okay.
no. 1:30 a.m. I got home from your house.
Right. Yes.
Because it was podcast night, and Friday nights after the podcast we usually just hang out and chat and have tea or whatever.
have tea.
We just have
Yes, we
tea or
we
coffee
have
if Jay West
tea.
makes it. Anyway, I didn't get home until like 1:30 a.m. So I went straight to bed, and then I woke up at like 5. Mm-hmm. And just
On a Saturday
on
morning.
a Saturday
Ugh,
morning,
it's the worst.
and I could not go back to sleep. I'd actually woken up a few times before that and managed to go back to sleep. But I just had that feeling of like, I'm not going to go back to sleep. If I try to go back to sleep, I'm just going to lay here and be miserable. So I decided to not do that. And instead, I got up and carried on throughout my day. So roughly four hours tops of sleep, maybe 3.5. Not an ideal amount of sleep. And as I'm going throughout this day, I mainly just played video games. I played a lot of games, and it was such a weird feeling having to wait for my friends to wake up because I'm just playing
That
games
is
by myself.
never the scenario with you.
Never, ever. Even if I have somebody who would spend the night at my house, they were always waiting for me to wake up, and the rest of my family. They would just wander around the house, awake, while the Reeses were asleep. Reeses are heavy sleepers, by the way, if anybody wants to break into our house. It's probably a good one to do so. Super easy. We do have dogs and cameras, though, so maybe not. And guns, yeah.
And goats and chicks and
Yeah, but they're not
Dogs
very
and-
aggressive. Some goats
pretty
are, but
noisy though.
that's true, but they don't exactly, like, let you know about intruders. Regardless, what was I talking about?
Anyway.
Oh, right, I
You're
was-
waiting
I
for
was
your
low on
friends to
sleep.
wake up to play video games.
Right. I had been playing games since 5 a.m., low on sleep, got kind of bored, so I start browsing Marketplace.
It's a dangerous place to start.
Yep. And for those of you who don't know, me and Grant Miller, who was on the podcast last Friday, we're getting an apartment.
Moving in together.
Yep. In next month. So I've been thinking about all the things I need to get, and one of the things I want to start doing is I want to start streaming because we will have Google Fiber, fast enough internet to stream.
Streaming, are you gonna replace me?
Depends how good it goes.
Okay.
You know, just being real.
All right.
We'll see, you know. But yeah, so anyway, so I want to start streaming. So I've been thinking about the equipment that I need to get. And for the most part, I have everything, but I didn't have a webcam. And because I like to go over the top on things and then make impulse buys,
That's accurate.
I wanted to get a camera, and I figured this camera looks pretty good. The Sony Alpha A6000. That's the camera we use.
It looks great. We could use two.
You guys
of
can
those.
follow us on twitch.tv or YouTube Live or Facebook Live. We stream every Friday night and Tuesdays now, actually, as well. We're recording right now. Anyway, so I thought that camera looks good. That'd be a good choice. I'll get that camera. Found one, decent price on eBay. And so I thought, sure, it had a buy now option. That's the reason I got it. It's because it had a buy now option. I mean, they really just fed right into my impulse buying problems. So I bought it now and put in all my card information and everything like that. And then after I bought it and I got the email that said, hey, purchase is confirmed. Like as I was clicking through links, I saw a little phrase that said, please read the notes in between like clicking links. I don't even know like what page it was on that I saw that, but it was on the camera that I just bought. And so I was like, oh shoot, what did I miss about this camera that I just bought? So then I go back and I read the notes, and there were some things wrong with it, but because I'm using it as like a glorified webcam, the problem isn't really. It's fine. It's fine. Still a good purchase, I think. We'll see. We'll see. I'll tell you on Friday, I guess. But so after I make that purchase, I go throughout my day. A couple hours later, I get a phone call. And just so you know, I don't use eBay a lot, but whenever you do use eBay, you have to put in all of like your card information and your phone number and give them your email and pretty much everything. So I get a call, and I ignored it, but then they left a message. So I listened to the message, and it was an automated thing saying, yeah, something about fraud risk. Your card was used. Call this number back if you want the purchase to be confirmed or if it wasn't you. And I was like, well, I definitely want the purchase to be confirmed. Like, I want the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So I called it back, and it was an
Sounds
automated thing
legit.
again. Yeah, sounds legit. I didn't recognize the phone number. It didn't come up as like a bank or anything
But
like
do
that.
you normally recognize the phone number when, like,
I have my bank in my
Okay.
contacts.
okay,
I don't know. Is that a normal thing? I'm not,
it's smart.
but I didn't recognize the phone number. I called it back. It's an automated thing. They're asking me all about, did you make this? What's your phone number? And then it said it gave me in the message. It gave me a case number, and I didn't think about this until I hung up after calling back. But they never asked for that case number.
Yeah.
I had written it down. I went through the effort of writing it down.
Nathan, you should know this. If they're not asking for the case number, this is suspicious, right?
Well, I wondered, right, if they just gave me the case number to sound suspicious or to sound official. I mean, not suspicious, the opposite of suspicious, in fact. But I wrote down the case number. I call them. I go through, and they ask for my social.
Oh.
And I was thinking, well, it's the
Oh.
bank. Like, sure, I'll give them my social. I didn't think about the fact that they already have my social security number on record. Now, to be fair, they did only ask for the last 4 digits.
Okay.
Now,
That's
I'm a millennial
less
and
alarming.
don't really know a whole lot about how the social security card number works. So I don't know if they need how many numbers is it? 8, 9, and 9 numbers? It's 4 and then 3 and then 4 again, right?
9.
No, it's 3 and then 2 and then 4. 9. It's 9? 9. I don't know if they need all 9 numbers or if they need just the last 4. Regardless, I gave them the last 4.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't ask for my bank PIN, though. I probably would have given it to them if they did, but they didn't. And after I gave them my social, they were like, okay, yeah, cool, bye. And I was like, all right, yeah, that was a little strange. And I hung up and I thought, they didn't even ask for this. They didn't even ask for the case number. What was the case number for? And why do they need my social? And at this point, I was playing games with the pals. The pals had woke up. So I was talking to Grant and our friend Julian. I was like, hey, I may have just gotten scammed. And I explained the whole thing, and they're like, oh, Nathan. Oh, no. You need to call your bank, like, right now. Well, I wasn't going to call my bank right then. I was in the middle of a competitive game, and we were on a roll. Like, I can't. Listen.
You answered it to take care of a scammer, but you don't have time to deal with the scam.
I could deal with the scammer. I could give them my information in between games, but I can't risk calling the bank and it being like a 25-minute, and then it going into the game. And what if we lose? Then I go down a rank. I'll call the bank after I hit max level, because we were on a roll. Spoiler, I never hit max level. I did call the bank, though, and that's what I blame it on. So eventually, this whole time, like, my stomach is just turning.
It's turning, but not enough to immediately stop playing the game.
I'm nervously playing games at this point. Like, it's in the back of my mind. I'm definitely not playing on the top of my game like I was before I got scammed. And so I was like, okay. So then I checked my email, and I had received an email that was from, it was from fraud risk at, no. It was from warning at fraudrisk.com or something like, or card.
Something totally legit.
Something majorly legit that, if they had told me their email in the phone call, maybe I wouldn't have given them the last 4 of my socials. I'm just saying, it wasn't that official sounding. And then it said, okay, there was this purchase for this amount made on this card on this day at this time from this name. Was this you? And I was reading the email and I was like, all of this information is the information that I gave eBay. Like, if
eBay.
Right. If they wanted to, this wasn't like, oh, well, they have my card number. Like, of course they have my card number. I gave it to them. And they have my last 4 digits of my social as well. And so at that point, before clicking anything, because I had a click here if this was you or click no if this wasn't you, but it was like a bright green button and a bright red button.
Oh, that's a giveaway right there. That's not real.
It was the most sketchy email I've possibly ever received. And this isn't the first time I've signed up for like sketchy email stuff.
Nathan is known for signing up for sketchy emails. He has an email account just for sketchy emails.
Well, I do. It's the one I made whenever I was 11.
Sometimes when I'm bored, I like to just scroll through my sketchy emails.
Yeah, see all that I see all the universities that are contacting me now. No, so I called my bank, and it was pretty much your experience. Where I was like, hey, so I just bought this thing on eBay, and I got a call. They said, yeah. Did you answer it? Well, no, but I called them back after listening to the message.
I called them.
Yeah. Okay. And and they asked, I was like, well, they asked for my social. Yeah. Okay. And so I gave it to them. Okay. And then I received an email. Does the email say this? Yeah. And then it says this? Yeah. And it includes this information? Yeah. And then it has those red and green buttons? Yeah. Did you hit the green button? No.
I bet they were so proud.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. Are you kidding me? I'm not that gullible. I'm not going to hit a bright green button. Anyway, he told me to hit the bright green button. And then at that point, I was like...
Wait, he told you to hit the button?
Yeah, he was like, okay, just click that. And so then I clicked it. He was like...
Are you a scammer?
That's what I thought. I was like, have they infiltrated the bank? Oh, no. Who am I talking to? Where are they?
My bank.
Who are you? No.
What did you do with Karen?
Where is she? Where is she? Yeah, so he told me to hit the green button. I hesitantly, but...
Yes, what happened when you hit the green button?
I hit the green button. He said, you hit the green button? I said, yeah, I hit the green button. He said, okay, yeah. No, that wasn't a scam. That was us. Anything else? I said, no.
Wait,
He said,
are
bye.
you serious?
That was it. And he was like, you hit the green button? Yeah. All right, yeah, no, that was us. Bye. And I was like...
So you
What?
weren't scammed?
What? I wasn't scammed. I was scammed by my own bank. Like
It was a legit call.
I think they legitimately try to make it as skeptical, as sketchy as possible so that they figure out which one of our clients are the idiots.
They're just trying to work out the weak ones.
Yeah, they're like, who do we need to like watch for? And the people who don't fall for that scam they're like, okay, they're on the low watch tier. I am now on the high bank watch tier. My credit score probably went down. I don't know. Do I even have a credit score?
You went into the at-risk category with Gertrude and the other 75-year-olds.
I know. I was like, shoot. Is this what happens? Is this what's going to happen whenever I'm 70? This is what happens whenever I'm on 3.5 hours of sleep? So probably. I feel like my brain has aged 50 years in the last 5 hours. I don't know, man, but...
I feel like the scammers have gotten so good at like they've become very creative in the different approaches that they have to scam people that if a company is legit trying to get a hold of me because they need to reschedule the delivery of my package or because there was a fraudulent purchase on my account, they won't be able to notify me. Because I basically just ignore all text messages and emails that are somewhere like that. I'm sure, like, I can open up my email now, and I've probably got, like, 5 of those emails right now.
I have a lot of emails from, like, sweetwater.com.
That's because you order from there.
Yeah, I get all my radio equipment from there.
Look, I get, like, these from AT&T. ATT.
Do you guys even have AT&T?
No, and it's an attachment.
Oh yeah, that's not AT&T probably.
I'm not going to click on that. It says no subject. It's a text attachment.
Oh. Yeah, that's probably a what are those things called?
There's
virus.
Fourth one, I've got 5 of those.
This is your main email?
This is my main email.
Why don't you have like a fake email that you send all the virus things to?
I don't know. How do you send your viruses to a fake email?
Well, if I am like 90% sure whatever I'm signing up for is just a scam and it's going to send me a virus, I just give it the wrong email.
Why would I think that if I was signing up for a virus, I wouldn't be signing up for it?
Okay, Rebecca, but on the 10% chance, on the off chance that it actually is Mr. Beast that wants to give you $20,000, are you going to pass that up? Are you going to pass that up? $20,000?
I also get emails from Amazon saying like my account has been like hacked and they've like my account's been frozen or something, but it never is. So I never do anything with it.
Yeah, Amazon is a little sketchy of a business. I don't know how they're still running. I hate them.
No, it's not actually Amazon.
Hate Amazon.
See, I've got more of these att.net ones.
You know what you need to do? You need to start signing up for things with a plus sign. You have a Gmail, right? Is that what you use?
Yeah. Well, no. Yes and no. I have a couple different emails. I have the Gmail, but I don't use that one very often.
Did we talk about this? We already talked about this,
you
didn't
already
we?
gave these pro tips. But I didn't understand what you were talking about.
All right, that's fine. I'll tell you what. Whenever I order for Jason's Deli, which is frequent because Rebecca and Jay West really like potatoes.
I love their massive baked potatoes.
Speaking of which, Rebecca, whenever I am out living on my own and I have bills to pay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford 2 potatoes every week.
I pay for them myself.
Yeah, but am I just going to eat before I come to your house and then watch you and Jay West eat a greasy potato?
Oh, you can't afford to feed yourself. You would like us to keep feeding you? Is that what you're saying?
Keep feeding? No. That's not what I'm saying at all. I mean, that's a little bit what I'm saying, I guess, in the roundabout way, but that's not what I meant.
Every time I say, can you pick up food on the way, doesn't mean you have to purchase something for yourself. Just means, can you pick up the food I paid for on the way because it's on the way?
It's not even, okay, yeah, sure. I'll spend extra gas.
Okay, here's another scam. USPS.
Yeah, they're not real.
Saying your parcel is awaiting delivery.
Is waiting delivery? What does that even mean?
And then it says like delivery rescheduled, and then they text me and it's like, you'll have to reschedule your delivery. I'm like, why do I have to be here for a delivery? I never have to be here for a delivery.
What if it actually is the same parcel all these years and that you just have one thing that has never come and it's been so long that you forgot you ever ordered it?
They're like, could you please just accept this delivery?
Just come
and it's
on
like
already.
$1 million.
From Mr. Beast. It wasn't a scam.
Okay, I'm done looking up all of my scam emails, but they're pretty frequent. I get a lot of scam emails.
Yeah, I get a lot of scam things as well. I get scams in the form of like YouTube ads, like banner ads. Do you get those? That's where that Mr. Beast one almost got me. It was on YouTube.
I don't think I watch as much YouTube as you do.
I only watch YouTube. I don't watch TV. Imagine if there was a scam on TV, like a commercial.
Like on my streaming services.
Yes, your streaming services.
You know what? I'm talking like this because I have a new set of aligners in and my mouth hurts.
Okay.
So mock me all you want. But yeah, streaming services.
Services. Hi, guys. This is Rebecca. Streaming services.
Guys, I basically have a month left of this and then I can talk like a normal human again.
That's what you were saying 5 months ago.
Yep. And I'm really hopeful this time it really will be the end.
You know what? Speaking of living out on my own, there is some amenities.
That sounds right.
Anonymities.
Amenities.
Anomalies. Some amenities at this apartment. I think we've already talked about them. There's a trail. There's bikes that you can not even rent. You just take them, as long as you bring them back. That's the rule. You gotta bring the bike back.
So it's like rental, but it doesn't.
You're just borrowing it. Yeah, they're like, here's some bikes. You could take them if you want. Just bring them back, please. All right. Okay. That's kind of cool. There's just a couple bikes.
Really cool.
And me and Grant can go on bike rides into sunset or whatever, as long as we come back. That's cool. But anyway, there's a gym, and I'm thinking I might get swole.
Okay, Nathan. I've been going to the gym for almost a month now. I didn't mean to like interrupt where you were going, but
no, that's cool.
So I'm on week 4 of going to the gym.
That's called a transition if you never see what.
When we first started talking about me going to work out, we actually used the Stereo app and talked to a perfect stranger about how I could stay consistent in going to the gym.
Right.
And this stranger gave me some solid advice. I don't know if I'm going to get swole from it, but it definitely keeps me going back to the gym. Like, I can hardly wait to go. I literally enjoy going to the gym right now. And there's a lot of people out there who go to the gym regularly that are probably like, yeah, duh. But
the gym is sick.
I haven't been to the gym for 10 years.
You can, yeah.
And I was starting to really feel it and notice it. And I was getting really out of shape. And so my kids were at the gym. And so my husband and I decided we were going to get a gym membership. Also, gyms are back open again. So that was kind of an issue because gyms were closed. But I think part of it and loving going to the gym so much right now is being able to get out of the house. And I put my headphones on, turn my music up real loud.
Real loud.
And nobody can talk to me.
Whoa.
And right now, I feel really bad saying this, but Jaywis is an extrovert and he needs to be around people. And there's not enough people for him to be around. And so he wants to be around me all the time.
Oh my gosh,
and
I can't believe
I
that guy.
don't want to be around somebody all the time. I'm an introvert.
Do you think he likes you?
I'm starting to get the vibes that he's totally into me. Anyway, he wants to talk to me all the time, and I can't do it. It's wearing me out. He needs other people to talk to. If anybody wants to hang out with him, he would love to hang out with some people. He needs to be surrounded by people because he's going crazy. He's lingering around the corners, and when I'm running around doing stuff, he just follows me.
I offered to
around
go
the
get
house.
coffee with him this week, and he just laughed in my face.
So he needs new people. He needs new people.
You're
to
not
talk
new.
to.
You're the furthest thing from new.
But I'm still pretty cool to talk to.
You saying
Anyway,
I'm not? All right, fine.
when I go to the gym, he can't talk to me. Nobody can talk to me. It's just me and HGTV and NF. I watch HGTV.
What do you watch on HGTV?
A home makeover. And usually if I can hit the gym at the right time, the home makeover is just starting. And by the time I'm ending my treadmill workout, I've seen the room makeover complete.
Let's go to the gym, honey. I need to get my show. My
But
show's coming on.
but
Can
I
we go
don't
to
want-
the gym?
It's my program, not my show.
program's is going to be on soon.
But so here, in case you missed this episode, here's the advice that the stranger gave me. She said, just show up, even if you don't feel like going, just show up. And then you won't want to leave, once you get started.
Right.
Get on the treadmill.
Okay.
And she said, work up to level 3, which isn't going real fast.
Not
but
at
then
all.
she
I
said,
can walk at level 10.
do
Just saying.
an incline of 11.
Whoa. Might as well put on shape ups at that point.
You feel like you're walking uphill the entire way. And my heart rate gets up to 170, which I would say is pretty fair for about 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But I do an entire 35-minute workout on the treadmill. Have a cool down at the end of that. And then I do arms and legs. I do different things each time. Whatever I feel like.
Still doing
when I
cardio
go.
first, though, huh?
Yes, you
All
told
right.
me not to do cardio
All right, that's
first.
fine.
But Nathan, I don't care what anybody says and what advice anybody gives me. At
Really?
this-
Because you were just talking about the great advice that you heard.
if you wouldn't have interrupted me, you would have let
okay.
me complete my thought here and finish what I was saying.
Should I hire somebody on the Stereo app to tell you to stop doing cardio first?
No, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not going to let anybody change me yet because right now it's getting me going to the gym and I'm starting to see a difference. So on my 4th week, I'm not seeing differences that everybody else is going to notice, but I'm seeing differences that I'm super excited about, which makes me want to go even more. And so there's no need to change it up until I plateau from this or until I'm ready to see more results. So
Okay.
I'm not going to change it right now because if I change it, then it might make me resist going or confuse me about how I'm going to start out. But I know I have this consistency the same way when you watch The Office every night. You know what to expect when you watch it. I know what to expect when I go to the gym. I know I'm going to get on the treadmill. I'm going to do this routine. I'm going to watch HGTV. I'm listening to the exact same NF album every time because the way the songs hit are like they line up right with my workout. It's pretty stellar.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're seeing results.
I was also like had a lot of pent up aggression.
Mm-hmm.
And I get to get like that aggression out each night. Like it really works. It's working for me.
Yeah. See, that's why I don't like working out. Is
Because you get aggression.
because it brings out a side of me that I spend most of my energy suppressing.
So it's like you have to work through your emotions.
Yeah, pretty much, you know.
You need to work through your emotions.
I can
though.
suppress them. I'm really good at it.
It's gonna, it'll just explode at some point
Yeah, but
in
only
a really
once.
negative way.
Okay, but only once for a while.
Anyway, I can go to the gym in a super bad mood and leave, and I'm in a great mood. And like, it was getting pretty bad there where I was just really grouchy all the time because I was super stressed out. And this is really helping. Like I said in the beginning, I know people who go to the gym regularly are like, duh. But for me, I was like, even though you hear like that's the way it's going to be, you're like, yeah, I really just want to watch a movie and eat more chips.
You can eat chips on the treadmill.
I'm also snacking a lot less because like I'm excited that I have results. And
Yeah.
so then I'm like, I don't want to, that's going to be like another 30 minutes on the treadmill.
I snack more whenever I work out. I snack all the time, regardless, I guess.
But you're not trying to lose weight. You're trying to gain weight and gain muscle.
As much as possible.
I'm trying to lose weight and tone up.
Rebecca, I have what's the word? I can't think of the word. Anyway, I have brought up this idea a lot, and we need to do it before you get too old. I think we need to set a time frame for us to go to the gym and start training, and then at the end of that time frame, we fight.
No, I think it's a great idea. I've been open to this for a while. I might feel bad about hitting you, though.
Same, but you know, that's something you got to get over. Imagine.
I'd be cautious about what you're asking for because I worked the bag this last week for the first time since I was an actual mixed martial artist.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to do it still. Like, I've still got it. Like,
You know how to swing a punch or an elbow in your
all
case?
of it. Like, my cardio's not there. That's what I need to work on. Like, I'll be working the bag for about, like, 3 minutes. I'll be like, whoo, step over here and get some water.
Well,
Like,
I'm no
feeling
bag,
a little-
okay? I'll have you know.
feeling a little winded, but like the muscle memory is still there. Like I still know what I'm doing. Like I still go into like that shape like that you're supposed to be in, and my arms are in the right place and my shoulders in the right place, and I'm kicking like I'm
Like
doing,
your form is still there.
yeah, I'm doing everything the way I'm supposed to be doing it. I just don't have the muscle and the cardio like I used to.
Yeah, I feel
But
that.
I can get that back.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm pretty strong, and imagine, you see these guns?
Okay, so you're pretty strong, but if I get strong
You want
and
to get hit by this?
I have the skill,
You want to get punched? You want to
I
get
would
socked
say
right in the nose by
there's
this?
no chance for you.
If you guys want to see a young whippersnapper beat up an old lady, let us know. And
Wait, you're gonna beat up an old lady?
yeah, I will, and then I'll beat you up too.
Okay.
I'm ruthless over here. All right. If I was in the WWE, I would not be a good guy. I'd be like one of the bad guys, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like also kind of a good guy, like Randy Orton. I was thinking
So you're a fake fighter.
today about how cool Randy Orton is because
You
he's
were
kind
just
of like an
thinking about it
anti-hero.
randomly.
Well, I heard somebody's name was Randy. No, it wasn't today. It was yesterday. What's up, Pepperoni, in the chat on YouTube? There was a guy at work on Monday whose name was Randy, and I thought that guy seems like a rough Randy, you know, like the Randy
Like
you
he's
don't want to
seen
get on
some
his bad
things.
side. Like Randy Orton. That guy kind of seems like Randy Orton, but he definitely wasn't built like Randy Orton. Anyway. Maybe
Okay.
like a Macho Man Randy Savage. Maybe that's what I'm like.
Okay, I have a question for you about the gym. But first off, Pepperoni. Fan art? Like he drew some artwork for us,
Yeah, he did.
posted on the Vent Lab Facebook page.
It was
or
incredible.
also on our Discord, our Vent Lab Discord. You should be a part of it. Have
was a-
conversation with us regularly.
A Webster's laboratory fan art, which I never really thought about. You know,
Yeah.
I never compared us to Webster.
But it does resemble
Dexter's laboratory.
Yes, there you go. It does resemble us though,
Because of his glasses.
and his curly hair.
Does he have curly hair?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so. I don't know. Go back to our fan art. And take a
I
look
wasn't.
at
I
it.
wasn't. I was.
Anyway,
never-
it was so
never
cool,
there.
and he even like nailed our microphones. Yeah, his hair's curly. See, there's little curls. in
Oh,
his
there is
hair.
little curls. I never realized Dexter had curly hair. Yeah, and then his annoying sister. I think that he really nailed it.
Pushing the buttons.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, if you're listening to our podcast, you have no idea what we're talking about, go to our Vent Lab Facebook page or join our Discord, and you can chat with us throughout the day.
Anyway, do we have topics that we were supposed to talk about today?
Yes, but I need to ask you a question.
Oh, okay.
So you said that you might be going to the gym. So what would you be doing then if you go to the gym?
Well, I wouldn't be hitting a bag. I'll tell you that.
It's because you don't know how yet.
It's because what is a bag can't fight back? You know, like what's the point?
It's fine.
You know,
So how are you? What would your routine be?
it would be whatever my personal trainer told me. Rebecca, that's part of the. Sorry, I should have specified. That's part of the idea is that we would each get personal trainers, and we would film our training sessions, and then build up to the fight night.
See, I feel like I'm in the stage where I have to build up to be able to have a personal trainer because at this point, like I'm so out of shape. If I got a personal trainer, they would just kill me and I would quit.
You're too
And
embarrassed.
so I've got to build up some strength so I can at least do one freaking dip.
You still can't do a dip. Huh?
Not even like maybe a quarter, maybe a shaky quarter of a dip.
You need to get Zach over there to help you assist, do
No.
assisted dips.
That
It's the
would not
only
draw
way.
attention at all.
No, what? Why? Why would that draw attention?
To have my son sitting on the ground, bracing my feet so I could do dips.
Why is he sitting on the ground to
Because
assist your
it's
dip?
not very high up.
It's high enough.
Is it?
Yeah,
No,
it is.
I don't think so.
Rebecca, listen,
Anyway,
I've been to the gym once or twice. Not this
Nathan's saying-
specific gym.
Doing these dips is going to be like the quickest way to see results in my arm muscles.
That's not what I'm saying. Oh, that's I hate web pages that play videos automatically. It's the worst thing. If you guys are making a website and you make freaking videos that play automatically, every single news site ever, just destroy the website. Just end it. End it all.
Anyway, dips.
The website, I mean. I'm not saying that that's the best way to build your arms. I'm just
what
saying
you
that
said
it's
to
a
me.
really good way to see progress. It's like doing chin-ups. Can
So
you do it
basically said it's like the best way.
to see progress?
No, I cannot do chin-ups either.
Okay, so that's another thing. You start
Why
off
are you giving me a list of things I can't do?
because if you start trying to do them, then you will go from having not even been able to do one to doing 10. And then you'll go, okay, I know 10 isn't a lot, but considering 4 months ago I couldn't do a single one, that's a big change. Same
So
with dips.
I don't understand how that progress works, but I'm giving it a go. I am holding myself up and slowly, shakily bending my arms, and then one day I'm going to be able to bend my arms all the way up and then push up, and I'm gonna say one.
If you would freaking bite your pride in the booty and have somebody help you, then yes.
I'm gonna
Sitting
do it
there
on my own.
shaking like a cold child, that's not going to do squat. You have to have somebody
Well,
help
no,
you.
if I'm
You have
gonna
to
do a
build the
squat,
muscle.
I need to get back down on the ground.
Can you do a squat?
Yes, I can do a squat.
Wow, I'm surprised. How many?
I don't know.
Have you tried doing more than one?
I usually don't count how many. I
Rebecca, have
usually
you
do
tried
them
doing more
for
than
a
one?
certain amount of time. Like I
Okay.
do circuits.
Do you hold weights?
Yes.
How heavy of weights do you do while you're doing squats?
Well,
I'm
not
just trying.
actually. No, I'm not holding weights while I'm doing squats. I hold an 8-pound medicine ball while I'm doing sit-ups.
That's fine. You should hold weights while you're doing squats.
You know what? Like I said, the point is I'm out there and I'm moving and I'm doing stuff and it hurts.
You are so right. You're
and
you're
it
right.
hurts. But I'm doing it and I'm making progress and I'm going to work up to that
You're right.
one of these days.
And that's why I get angry whenever I'm at the gym, because I'm not okay with just doing it. I have in my mind what I should be able to do, and if I cannot do that, then I get really frustrated with my inability.
It's really cool that you like lower your expectations for everything else in life, but when you get to the gym,
The bar is high for me.
well, maybe you need somebody to assist you, just hoist you up.
You're darn right I do, which is why I don't go to the gym frequently.
But you're thinking about doing it now.
Well, Grant will be there too. He can assist me.
Okay.
We work together. I don't know why that's such a hard concept for you to understand.
How long have we talked about the gym and scams for?
Well, we're over 40 minutes. 40 minutes. This is proof that you guys don't need content to really provide.
I don't think it's
a
proof that
podcast.
you don't need content. I think it's proof you do need content.
Listen, you know what, Rebecca? Part of a good workout is stretching, and this podcast has been an example
do.
of that.
I do some good stretching also while I'm at the gym. I've noticed increased flexibility, which is very encouraging.
Can you touch your toes?
I can touch my toes,
Can you
but I
touch the
never
ground?
couldn't touch my toes.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Can you grab your toes while you're sitting down?
Yes.
Can you put
I
your
can
foot behind your head?
almost put my knee or my nose to my knee
Wait, that's not hard.
when I'm touching my toes.
Like without bending your leg.
Yes.
Oh. I was like, how old are you? That's not hard at all to touch your. I'll do it right now, sitting down.
Oh my God.
That makes sense.
My flexibility is so good. I can almost like lift my leg to like a full sitting position.
I mean, it's like I barely even grunt whenever I'm getting out of a chair, so I'm pretty flexible. Can you put your foot behind your head? Can you hold your foot up like a telephone and talk into your heel?
Yeah, I can probably do that. Should I try right now?
No, don't try it right now. The camera's on. That'd be weird. Nope. I'm gonna switch to the
Like,
display
just-
capture. This
Just
is
hold my
no,
foot up
don't.
to my. No, I
You
can.
have headphones on, so don't.
I can touch my nose to my toe,
You were just smelling your feet. That's all that was.
but I can't. I can't put my foot to my ear.
And you call yourself flexible, huh? No, look, you did it right. It's really close. You touched.
That's my forehead.
You touched your
can't get
forehead
my
with your
ear.
toes.
I think that was my ear. I think I got it. I've still got to work on that one.
Well, progress.
Not one of the stretches I've been doing at the gym.
Really proud of you, Rebecca.
Thank you.
Can't believe you haven't been practicing that stretch though. Like, what are you even? You're just wasting your time, I guess.
For those of you listening, I was successful.
I need to wear long sleeves whenever we are live because I just stare at my scrawny little arms the whole time.
Same.
You stare at my scrawny little
Yeah,
arms
I'm
too.
like, geez, he needs to get to the gym and work out.
Gross.
Stop saying that bar's too high and go lift something. Get
Ugh.
swole, bro.
I need to be swole,
Bruh.
but if I put my arms like this and everybody thinks I'm strong. I got complimented on my arms the other day at work. A guy came up and said, "No homo," and I thought,
You told me like the week before you got complimented on your arms. Are you just getting like complimented on your arms weekly now?
"No, I think
Or
this
are you
is,
walking around flexing them?
I think this is the same situation. I think I'm still just riding
And
that
the
high."
same guy.
Yeah. But whenever a guy with a blue mohawk comes up and says, "Hey, no homo," you instantly think, "You sure about that?" Like, I'm glad you let off with that because otherwise I would have, I don't know, without
You would have made accusations.
I would have thought
immediately.
maybe a little.
Okay.
But anyway, he said my veins were real veiny, and he was jealous.
You know what would look really good on those forearms?
Tattoos?
Tattoos.
Yeah.
You know where you could get one for free right now?
A tattoo parlor if I have a gun.
Not for free. I mean, you have to pay for them.
But if I have a gun, not a tattoo gun, but like a gun.
You get arrested. That's what happens if you go in with a gun.
Not if I hold
and
them
ask for a
hostage.
free tattoo. Do you think that tattoo is going to come out good?
Honestly,
No.
they'd probably
He's
shoot
going to
me.
be all shaky. He's going to be all
that's
shaky.
true. I didn't
And
think
he's
about that.
injecting you with something that's going to put you out.
Do they do that while you're getting tattoos? They put you out?
No, they don't put you out
Then why'd you say that?
because you said you had a gun. So you would think that they'd be like, well, let's use some special ink and take care of this guy.
You think they just have poison ink on the side for that specific situation? Where are you getting your tattoos?
Maybe they don't need poison ink. Maybe they just have like some chloroform or something. Like,
Oh, no, that's fine.
the
Yeah. Yeah, here, just sniff this rag. It'll help the pain go away. Also, chloroform doesn't really work like that, by the way. The amount of chloroform you'd have to inhale. I read that once. It really ruined a lot of things for me.
Yeah, I still believe it.
Anyway, where can you get a tattoo? What are you talking about?
Okay, so there is a restaurant that if you get this tattoo, like one of their logos, they give you 3 options.
So if you will become a walking billboard.
Yeah, if you get this tattoo, you can have free burgers for an entire year. Just 1 year, but free burgers for an entire year. And that the tattoo itself is free. But you have to go online and sign up for it, and then you have to be invited to be able to get it. It's called Farmer Boys.
So you mark yourself with the mark of the beef, and then you get free hamburgers for only a year.
1 year.
Can you get the tattoo removed?
Well, I guess you could do anything you want after that year, but I mean, getting a tattoo removed is way more painful than getting a tattoo. Also, can you hear the helicopters?
Yeah, what is going
There's
on?
a lot of helicopters flying over my house right now. I feel like I'm missing something.
Honestly, that's so rude of them. Can
Anyway.
they not see the recording light on outside of the
Right?
house?
And I'm checking to see like the news. Like, is something happening that I'm missing? Has my family been texting me and be like, you wouldn't believe what's going on.
I don't. Oh, okay. So it has to measure 2 inches by 2 inches.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind of big.
They give you, it's not that big. I mean, you can probably, I
2
guess you,
inches by 2 inches?
it's got to be in a spot that you have to show them so you can get the free burger.
Oh, I'll put it on my butt.
Okay. And you
I'll
have
just-
to get it at this one West Hollywood tattoo parlor. Like, you can't just get it anywhere. So it's not like
There's
you can,
so
like,
many specifics here. That's so stupid.
like draw your own tattoo really well. Also, here's another option if you don't want to get a tattoo. You don't get free burgers for a year. You might not even get free burgers, but they are handing out free but temporary tattoos with each meal. And if you post it on Instagram, you will be entered for a chance to win a burger.
I really don't
So,
feel like
you
they're
know.
trying here. I really don't feel like they're trying here.
But a tattoo of a burger to get free burgers for 1 year. I think there are so many people out there that have lots of tattoos that this could just like blend in somewhere with what they have, that there's a lot of people willing to do it. They actually said they've been overwhelmed with the response.
Yeah, because they didn't think anybody would do it. Either that or the response was so negative that it is overwhelmingly negative.
Or they thought this is so crazy that everybody's going to talk about it and we're going to get free advertising.
Yeah, what if the plan wasn't even to actually
Shoot, they
tattoo
got us.
anybody?
They got us.
Well,
We fell right into their trap. Here we are talking about it.
talking about what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Nope, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Anyway, why do I feel like getting a tattoo now?
You wanted a tattoo for a long time.
Yeah.
We were going to get matching tattoos. What happened to that?
Talked to my mom about it.
She said you can't live in that. Oh, but you're getting ready to move out.
Yeah, that's why do you think I'm moving out? My mom, actually, to my mom's credit, she didn't say that she would kick me out if I got a tattoo. She said she would kick me out if I got a sleeve tattoo. And my mom knows that I am a go big or go home kind of person.
Uh-huh.
But in this case, it would be go big or go home.
Uh-huh.
because you can't go big and go home. Go big and find a new home because you're not coming around here. I wish, you know what? Never mind. There are temporary tattoos. I want to get a temporary tattoo sleeve just to see if I'm still
play around with it. See how you feel about it. See how you like it.
I just want to see like if my family, like how quickly my family will disown me. Like, am I still allowed to come over for like holidays and stuff?
No.
Birthdays?
Here's what you do. You get the like temporary one.
If they don't allow me to come over during birthdays and stuff, it might be worth it.
Oh, think of all the free time you'd have. All the free Saturdays you'd have.
Yeah. Anyway, what were you saying?
Okay, so you get the temporary one.
Okay.
That definitely looks real, but it's not real.
Totally.
And you see how everybody feels about it, and then you're like, ha, it's not real. But you do it so often that when you get the real one, they think that you just have the fake one.
That is smart.
That'll last a lot longer.
Temporary tattoos near me. Do you have to go somewhere? Have you ever heard of Inkbox?
No.
Not a sponsor, but I've thought about.
No. I think my son ordered these. Now, these do look real. They're really cool. It's easy to mess up, so you have to follow the directions very carefully, or else you'll end up with ink like all over your skin.
Yeah, but it's probably worth it. Besides, these are like 4-week tattoos, right? Or like 2 week or something like that.
Yeah.
Dude,
My son messed one up on his arm, and he ended up with like just black ink all over his arm. He really needed to ask for assistance, but he thought he'd surprise us. It was bad. It was a bad move.
better than messing up a real tattoo.
It did take about 4 weeks to come off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So when are we gonna go get that tattoo?
After our fight? Ooh.
Wait, after our fight?
Yeah.
We have to have another fight?
No, in the ring. That fight. I mean, we can argue about it if you want.
After another fight? I guess, maybe I might fight with you this weekend.
Like, sure. We'll do that too. Let's just fight all the time.
Okay, so after our fight, you don't want to be all tatted up for your fight?
I mean, that would look cool, but I think it would look cooler if I won the fight.
How about whoever wins the fight chooses the tattoo?
That's what I was going to suggest.
Okay. Deal.
All right.
Deal.
Deal.
We'll do it.
Deal.
I've got 2 tattoos, so I'm on the search for the third. Like, I'm ready for another one. Grace, my daughter, she's 16. She says she wants to get like a matching tattoo. And I think that's her way of like gaining my approval to get a tattoo. Like, okay, if I can convince mom that we'll get matching tattoos, then the door's already open.
Right.
The thing is, I'm not cool with her getting a tattoo yet.
Why?
I think she needs to think about it a lot longer.
That's fair.
Like, when I was in high school, if I would have gotten the tattoo I wanted, I would end up with Mickey Mouse on my ankle. And I'm really, really glad I waited on that one.
I have a friend who has a tattoo, and I don't remember the exact reasoning, but it's a matching tattoo with her friend and her friend's ex-boyfriend.
Oh.
And I think the way the story goes is that her friend got the matching tattoo with her boyfriend, and then they broke up. And to make her friend feel better about having that tattoo, she went out and got a matching tattoo so that it could have a different meaning.
That's actually cool.
Yeah.
Beth and I have matching tattoos.
You got like the arrow on your foot?
Yep. That's our matching tattoo.
You guys are so white.
We are pretty white.
Yeah,
that's correct.
I'm just saying. Does Beth have any other tattoos?
Yeah, she's got a full back tattoo of it's a lion, and it's got the Narnia quote underneath of it. Like, when I say it's full back, it's her full back has the lion, and it has sad eyes because her dad died, and he always read those Narnia books to her, and that meant so much to her. And so the lion is like her dad watching over her type of thing.
I thought the lion was supposed to be God.
Yeah. But like,
Isn't that a little bit like sacrilegious then?
no, well, in the Narnia books, but every time she reads any of the Narnia books, it reminds her of her dad. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
That was probably really expensive.
I don't remember how much it cost. I remember it taking like 4 hours.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I wonder if there's somebody who will tattoo you with the remains of your loved one.
Put the ashes in the ink.
Yeah.
You know, they do about anything now. So, you know how I was saying that I want to, like, I want there to be no remains of me left. Like, I want to figure out a way to die and not have any piece of me, my body left behind,
Mm-hmm.
no ashes to tote around, nothing. What if they mix my ashes in ink and my family members and friends are forced to all get matching tattoos?
That will be
And
great. Not at
because-
all like the mark of the beast.
And because I'm in radio, I'll do the sound wave thing and it'll be like of me saying something.
Mm-hmm.
And so then when they scan it with their phones, they'll hear my voice saying something to them.
How are they scanning this with their phones?
There's a phone app. Look it up. You can get these tattoos. You can in like wave form, and you can scan it with your phone, and you can actually hear the audio of somebody. So it's like pre-recorded, and then you get this tattooed, and yeah, you hear what they're saying.
With the Skin Motion app. That is weird. Oh, it is. It does have like a thing on it that you scan.
Mm-hmm.
That is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro, I'd be all about
So you
that.
just got to put my ashes in it. That's like perfect. So if I die before I change my mind, that's what I want to happen right now. So I still want the Viking burial where you shoot the arrow into the boat, but then if you could collect some ashes and mix it in with the tattoo stuff, and
It's just-
everybody go together and get the tattoos, okay?
Rebecca, you are asking a lot. I don't
I
know if you
know.
realize that. You're asking for a Viking funeral
It's
and
one-
for everybody to tattoo
It's
you?
one last request, okay?
Well, it's a big one, and I think you're overstepping.
One last request.
I think you're overstepping there.
It's a gift for everybody.
Is it a gift?
It's a gift that keeps giving.
Doesn't the Bible say something about not getting tattoos about people who have passed?
No?
I think it does. Something about like not marking yourself.
Well, there's the thing about like not getting tattoos because at that time in the Bible, people were getting the tattoos to honor other gods and stuff. But that's not the case anymore.
Yeah, I'll have to look into it. I don't know. I think Beth might be deeply in sin right now. She'll have to get it removed.
Her full back.
Yeah, just
Which,
take the
that
skin
full
off
back
at that
tattoo
point.
was actually to cover a college mistake.
That's a big mistake.
Well, it was a lower back tattoo, and so the lion got blended into that.
And this is the person you let influence you into getting a
My very
matching
best
tattoo.
friend. Uh-huh.
Beth was on the podcast last Friday.
Yeah.
For those of you who missed it.
That was a great podcast.
You guys got wrecked by mine and Grant's
We
friendship.
tied.
It was a tie, but it was like
Tied.
a
We get wrecked,
really
we
tight.
tied.
It wasn't really a tie. It was like a, here, you guys take that free point.
You can
Oh,
watch the
look,
video on
tied.
YouTube and Twitch if you missed it.
Yeah, and this Friday, we have nothing planned so far. Probably think of something.
I've already got something in my head.
Well, I have something in my head too, so we'll see
Lacey's
which one
getting ready
sticks.
to go to Germany, so we need to.
I like your idea better already. I like it already. All right. But until Friday, thank you guys so much for listening to an hour of just Rebecca and I rambling pretty much about
and
nothing.
using like hardly any of our show prep,
Yeah.
which isn't unusual.
Not unusual at all. Anyway, until then, my name's Nathan.
I'm Rebecca. We out.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Yeah, that was definitely one of those, like, I don't think we were as prepared as we normally are for the show, and we had a lot to talk about still.
Yeah.
You okay?
Dude, I'm tired. My freaking cat stole my nap today.
Oh my gosh. Your cat took your nap.
Yeah. Cat and a nap. Alrighty, for anybody watching, thank you guys so much for joining us. We're going to go record the Let's Be Honest episode for the patrons.